right, what is up tonight? It is 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's mildly earlier than when I usually start streaming. Okay, let's see. Got my sound check good. Mumbling, so it's not peaking right now. Well, let's go ahead and go live. All right, so today I will be continuing some more cast testing. We got Leo by Inkwire. I just recently finished up doing Nova Prime. I've already put in a review for them. All three of them so far I've suggested for passing. Um, again, I'm probably way too generous sometimes. But I mean, they're getting nominated for a reason. They're good. They're well made. So sometimes it's kind of hard to find faults with them to hold anything back. So yeah, today I'm playing Leo. I actually just grabbed this off of Ink's table like half hour ago. Because I saw that he had some updates on his table, so I wanted to make sure that I had a recent version on my table to playtest. And I'm going to be playtesting alongside Roz Solomon, who is my newest hero. I playtested her 2 nights ago, and oh, hey, Kaji. No, yeah, I finished Nova a couple days ago. Um, I've already got the review in on him. But yeah, I playtested Roz like 2 nights ago, and the entire stream was just kind of a mess. I was three-handing, so it was just way too much going on for me. Um, I've also made changes to her deck since then, so hopefully she plays a bit smoother. She's meant to be a character that's going to be jumping around a lot between what you're playing and um, cards you have in play, because she is playing similar style to both of the Black Panthers, where cards activate specials. And because I'm playtesting Leo for the first time, I am. Is she Marvel? Yeah, she's Marvel. She's one of Thor's ex-girlfriends. She's only been in something like 35 issues of comics, but she was an interesting character, and I saw a chance to make a character that is both Shield and Wakanda. It'd be pretty interesting, which sounded like a pretty interesting duo. I need to double his hit points here. So because I'm playtesting Leo, who is brand new to me, also shouldn't mutant be before teenager? I know it's teenage mutant ninja turtle. I don't know. Ninja turtle. That's not that. That's kind of a weird thing where rules lawyers will get on that, but um it's a guy, not a chick. I know it's not a chick. I make chicks. Um I've already got most of the setup done already. Yeah, like I was saying, because I'm playtesting Leo, I'm just going with the basic game character, one that I know pretty well, which is Klaw. Or I could also do Crossbones, but I'm just going to do Claw tonight because I think Claw's a little bit easier than Crossbones. Crossbones schemes can get out of control pretty quickly. And if Roz is not doing what I need her to do, then I'd be a little screwed. So, last part, he doesn't have any setup. I'm also going into this pretty much blind with Leo. I did a little bit of cursory glances through him. There's so much in his Discord channel going on um, that it's hard to keep track of what I should be looking at and what not. So I just wanted to go into it fresh as possible. The way how if I was trying to get like a friend of mine to play this character, how they'd have to go into it without pages and pages of Discord messages. So that being said, let's go ahead and give Leo his 5 cards, or 6 cards, excuse me. His action is discard a card from his hand to get 2 katana upgrades. So I was looking through. He's only got 2 katana upgrades, so it's an interesting way of doing it. Is it find or is it deck and discard pile? And then I've got a 6 card hand here. And then I can get a Wakanda upgrade. This is an absolutely garbage hand. I won't need this the first run through. I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that. Probably won't even need Sidekick, but I'll keep it for now. Oh, good. A single card for my deck. And then let's see, got. He doesn't have any of his cards, so I can use, or any of his katanas, so I can use his ability right off the rip. And set up, find a Wakanda upgrade and add it to your hand. Which we'll grab her. I think we'll just grab her Vibranium gun. And then him. So I've already got Defense Network out. Flip it, and then discard until we get a minion. Oh yeah, he's going to be first player on Leo. Put in the playing gauge with the first player. Whirlwind. There's only 4 minions in here, I think, anyways. Alright, so let's start off here with Leo. Discard 1 card in your hand, search your deck, and discard pile for up to 2 katana upgrades. So I know that a lot of his new cards in here are sort of pre-skins, which is an issue. I mean, you don't have to worry about balancing reskins. I'll make aspect cards, and then later I'm like, this is either too strong or too garbage. Sometimes there's an in between, but and it's like, why did I waste all that time making a new card? Deal some damage. Let me get rid of. Oh yeah, both these decks are playing leadership, so this will be interesting. So I'm gonna discard 1 to search for the 2 katanas. Katana. Just make sure I'm doing this right. Put them into play. Oh, they're into play exhausted. Oh, wow. They don't even. Okay, that's cool. I do this a lot too. I appreciate cards that do this where they split the picture. I wouldn't say I do this a lot. I've done it once or twice. I can't. I got the snap points here. See if I can get them close enough. Is it like perfectly lined up and everything? Yeah, looks like it's pretty perfectly lined up. I like that. I did that with Temper, where I lined up 2 different cards like that and flipped them around. That's kind of where I got the inspiration, was from cards like this. I think Bebop and Rocksteady have it as well. I didn't get a chance to play that when that went up for cast review. And Kaji, we still have to get a game going sometime. My sleep schedule's been all kinds of fucked up lately. But we should definitely be getting a game in soon. All right, flip them. Should ready a weapon up. Oh yeah, these are exhausted. So actually, I can ready 1 upgrade. I can only use weapon upgrades. So generate a wild resource. Each katana gains that. Okay. Each katana gains. So that's 2 katana upgrades you control. The owner gets +1 to each of his stats until the end of the round. All right. In that case, I'll use this action to ready Leo's katana. Kind of doesn't matter which one I ready because they're both going to have the same abilities on them. I can actually get the other one too. Do I have enough resources to play Yoko no Giri then? I can play Nikitsune now. 2. That is a Nukitsune. Nukitsuki. I don't know that word. I mean, I don't know a lot of Japanese, but I don't know that word. Yeah, have a good one, Kaji. So I'll use both of these for wild, and then this to Yokogiri. It's 7 damage, and I'm paying for it with different resources so I can return it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Already a good hit in there. This doesn't start with threat on it, right? Nope. Good. Right. It's just piercing, right? I can get rid of. Yeah, let's get rid of Whirlwind before he's a problem, because he's an annoying character to have to deal with. And then I will attack for 2. And that will end my turn with Leonardo. Onto her. What do we got? So I didn't get any of her allies. She's got 2 deck-specific allies that she can sidekick. She didn't get either of them. So they're both playing leadership, so this will be interesting. A good side-by-side is useless right now. So what do I want to do here? I can 1, 2 to get my gun in. Gun! Fizzbitch and gun. I'm going to spend 1. Kind of want to keep sidekick for when I get one of the Thors. 3 for IO. Flip. I will attack for 1, which procs the special on the Vibranium gun to deal 2 damage. IO, I don't want to start using IO until I get other Wakanda characters in. So that's going to be a really nice quick turn. Oh yeah, I forgot that I have this in play. I could have removed threat from that. Actually, instead of doing the 1 damage here, I will thwart here for 2. And then have this proc to do the 2 more damage. I might have wanted to get her Vibranium or her Wakandan suit out, because that will help with thwarting. I don't think there's going to be too much problem dealing damage. It's the thwarting that I'm more worried about. It's too late now, though. All right, so we're ready. She draws her 4. Jesus Christ, we're really leaning into Wakanda right now. I have Okoye, I have all the Wakanda allies. I just need the Dora Milaje, which I do have in this deck. She is Wakanda. By the way, I took Wakanda to mean an organization similar to S.H.I.E.L.D., not a place of birth, because she is not born in Wakanda. She's just born somewhere in the United States. I'm not entirely sure they ever mentioned where she's from. That's why, but she is now an agent of Wakanda, so I did give her the Wakanda trait. And then he's got a 5, yeah. All right, I don't like hands, or I've got a lot of my cards that I want to play. So Splinter, any specific card, and you just got a problem put onto the deck. Okay, that's not bad. And we got Vigilant, which has removed 2 threats. Oh, and yeah, so my Yoko Gear. I don't know. I'm looking at it like that. Mockingbird. I've got Mockingbird in this deck because she is shield. All right, onto this. 1, 2. Attacks Leo. He's going to take it. He's got 12 hit points. 4, 0 there, and 1, so 1 damage. Attacks Roz. Roz will actually take this as well. I'm not too worried about damage from Klaw, standard 1. Ooh, rough. 4 damage. Okay, I should have been a little worried. Roz's Nemesis and Obligations might be too strong. I might need to rebalance them. They are kind of brutal. They're fun brutal. They're appropriate brutal, but they're probably too brutal. All right. Klaw heals 2 damage and takes 2 damage here. Oops. So I misclick there. Attach. So I need the 1 of everything. Well, I'm gonna have to overpay for her anyways, so, or I'd have to overpay for Annika, so why not just get Okoye out? All right, let me. I don't have the resources to get rid of that. So I will thwart 2, and then deal 2 with gun. IO will attack for 2. I need to change my counter type. to resolve the special here. Ooh, I should have done this first. Actually, it doesn't matter because she would have. So let's have Okoye, Thor for 2, and then she gives her the buff, which means she's attacking for 3, which means I remove 1 more. And then, wait, she is so special on another. Okay, so hold on, that doesn't actually happen. She does 1 damage to an enemy, so it does equate to the same damage happening in the end. Then she resolves the special ability on another. So I should have attacked with or activated both of them first, but she was still going to be thwarting, so it would have been a wasted little bit there. So Annika's still in my hand. Yeah, I think I'm going to flip because I'm going to heal next round and try and get some more of my tech out if I don't draw any. All right, on over here. We got. I don't have any identity specific in here right now. I have my. Oh yeah, I do have the Akatsuki or whatever it's called. So I don't have to worry about thwarting right now because thwarting's kind of handled. Well, I'm going to have to because he's about to actually scheme. So I'm going to use both of these as resources. Wilds. I don't think I need to make a call. So Fist Energy, Mental to Yoko Curry to deal 7 damage to an enemy. And because I paid for it using 1 of each, I return it. I really need to get rid of this. Should I get rid of Splinter to get rid of that? Or should I not do the 70s? Both these as wild. Oh, it's for an identity specific card only. Okay, so I can't even do it for the ability. Yeah, that's wild, fist, wild. Because the Sonic Converter is just an absolute asshole of a card. I'd rather not have it in my hand. Or not have to worry about it, I mean. Leo's going to attack for 2. And that'll end their turns. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that one. I'm going to have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This. I'm still going to keep that sidekick. Watch it be in my hand all game. Give me a Thor. No Thors. No techs either. So the good news is I at least get to use my ability to get a new tech. ATM PC or C. ATM CP. Sounds like it should be a CP. Or a PC, I mean. CP. The all-terrain mobile command platform. I couldn't fit all that in the title line, and I didn't feel like making it fit. So it's that just that. Train shots, which is a good card. It'll help me get Vibranium Gun off a lot. All right, so villain phase 1, 2, schemes for 4, and attacks over here. He's just going to take it again. He's in a pretty good spot. Is it this defense? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. So these are both resources. So I'll defend. I use this as a fist to Ukinegagashe. I'm probably butchering these enunciations, so 5 damage against my 4 defense. I will take 1 damage. However, it is not dependent on me blocking all of it to ready back up. All right. Encounter and encounter. All's Vengeance. When revealed, alter ego, discard 1 random card from your hand. Well, since I'm actually seated in this seat. So, what an asshole. I was holding on to that. I have to spend 1 of each, which I have to because I have that available to me. I'm going to hold on to Endurance then. Because I can at least put that out. This, I'm going to use this to. So, yeah. Oh, God, this is identity specific. Hold on. I might as well keep this then, because I'm not going to be able to play either of them. Wait, is that the same Uke? Is there another Uke in here? Okay, this is one I just played. They got, damn it, they got shuffled in. What did I have in my hand? I had Endurance. I had, I think, a Vigilant. No, yeah, God, what did I have in my hand? I had Clarity of Purpose, Stoicism, you got this, and that Endurance. So let's keep Stoicism in my hand. I keep forgetting that this is for identity specific only, so I wasn't going to be able to play Endurance. I'm not going to be able to pay for this, but at least I'll have it, so I can play it with katanas later. I have to exhaust both of them to get the bonus, so the katanas are useless to me right now. I will remove 2 threat, and that's a short turn. I really got hit hard on that 1, 2, 3, and then I get to search my deck for a tech upgrade, which I'm going to grab her suit now. Agents of Wakanda is good. I will. So Agents of Wakanda is one of the 2 cards I made vast changes to. I should probably up the cost on this to 3 because it's that much better now. This is another one I made changes to. So it's got 2 once per rounds on it, which I apparently didn't close the bracket on the first one, or the parentheses, I mean. But I want her Vibranium suit. This right here, the ATM MCP are both big cards for her deck. Do I want to get Annika out? No. 1. This is all good cards to have in my hand. But I want to get the Wakandan jumpsuit out. Flip. I can't stand hands like this when it's just nothing but good cards. Spend these 2 to train shots. Actually, I should probably wait. No, because I'm not going to use either of these 2. They can be chump blockers for me now. So train shots to deal 3 damage to an enemy. I will then use Wakandan jumpsuit, and I will use the vibranium gun. I will use Koye to hit or remove 2 and deal 1 damage from the special off of Io. I will use Io to hit for 2 damage and move us to phase 2. And that will end. Oh yeah, I need the Immortal Claw. Because that's what comes out on phase 2. It's barely in here. I didn't even notice it go by. Yep, the Immortal Claw. And this gets 6 on it. So I'm still in a pretty good place right now. We need to reset his hit points, so it is 36, right? And it's 46 from Immortal Claw. So 5 hand. I did not shuffle after I looked at my cards because Thor is still on top. God, I wish I would have kept that fucking information myself. Kept Thor. Both Thors are really strong cards for her deck. Alright, so heals Greenhouse. So I'll see his Greenhouse, discard 1 card, draw 2 cards, and heal 2 damage from your identity. That's pretty fucking good. Clyde. After you play Clyde from your hand, draw 1 card. That is Ironheart, yeah. Squirrel Girl. And then another Yoko Guri. Alright. 1, 2. Attacks Leo. Leo, I mean, he's in a good spot to just keep taking this. Probably need to flip them soon. 0 and 1. So 2 damage. And then attacks over on Roz. Io will take this for me. Thank you, Io. For 1 damage. Almost could have lived that. And then encounter and encounter. Heals 2, which can't heal anymore. And the villain schemes. Well, I only have 1 threat on here. Did I hit something wrong? Should have been 2 right off the rip. Schemes for 1, 2. And then exhaust each ally I control. That's mean. I don't think I was going to use the Koyo for anything but a jump blocker anyways, but that's mean. It was just ally, right? Yeah. Oh, here comes my cat. You gonna annoy me, sweetie? You've been hyper all day. How you still got energy? You gonna lay down beside me, or are you gonna like try and destroy? Oh, there's a bug in here. Hold on, let me take care of that. That is a stink bug. I don't want that in here. I'll be right back. I haven't had a stink bug in this house in like 2.5 years. Ridiculous. I wasn't expecting to see one of those. I thought you saw a spider or something like that, in which case I just let it live, but stink bugs are just garbage bugs. All right, on to Roz. Well, I can put this out for free. Oh, this is actually convenient. I get to heal 1 from Okoye and resolve the special on her. So she gives +1 thwart an attack to Roz, so that's awful kind of her. I will spend... No, my cat's still hyper. You're not seeing anything else. I don't know why you're looking up there. I got rid of it. Now you're staring at something. What are you staring at? Is there another... There's not another stink bug in here. You gotta be kidding me. There's not another stink bug. You're actually losing your mind, Kitty. Now you're seeing things. You saw 1, so you're doing that thing that people normally do when it's like, oh, there's a spider that brushed against me. Now every hair that moves in my body is a spider. Except with stink bugs. All right, so what do I got here? Can't quite get Nick Fury in. I should just use all 3 of these to get Helicarrier out. Yeah, let's do that. I need to stop doing that because the thing that's like mixing, yeah, that's mixing them into the discard pile. I need to not do that anymore. So I have this. I can't do anything with it. Her hands, all of her big cards are in the last 18. So I will remove 3 threat. And this actually should have one more on it because I forgot about that. I'm getting the additional 1 from Okoye. This activates one of my abilities, so I will activate. I don't want to do the 2, or do I want to move 2 more? Let's remove 2 more. Oh shit, I forgot. I have 12 hit points max, not 9, so I should have 12 hit points right now. This should probably be 3 cost. Because it's not discarded like a lot of Black Panther tech is. On the Leo. I will exhaust both of these to get Ironheart in. That'll draw me a card. I'll use my action. I forgot my action last round. I'll ready one of these. I will then use Napoleon and Yokogiri, excuse me, to actually, let me do this in a moment. Let me go ahead and remove this. Then I spend those 2. Oh, since I beat that. 36. Okay, it readies me. Did I use energy? Yes, I used a wild, so that is energy. To ready a katana. Haha. I will spend 1, 2 to play Vigilant to remove 2 threat from the scheme. If I paid for this using a mental, which I did, ready a katana I control, which will be this. I'll then exhaust this to play my greenhouse. I will then flip and exhaust heal 3. Can't use my greenhouse right now, but it is what it is. It's weird seeing these like almost manga cartoon arts of them, because I'm not used to see. I've never read their comics. All right, so ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy shit! 6. All right, well, I'll be overpaying for something. And then 5. There's Thor. There's one of my techs. Reinforced suit, which I might play on Okoye. She's going to be out for the remainder of the freaking game. Actually, I'm probably going to have 2 of them. So I'm going to put 1 on Thor and 1 on Okoye. All right, so 1, 2. I didn't use her, or it's not Ironheart anymore, but I would have. She should have 1 damage on her. She would have removed 1 threat. Help keep this under control. So Leo does have a jump blocker. All right, so starting over here, attacks Roz. Roz does not have any of her defenses. She's just going to take this. She's at 12 for 3 damage. Schemes for 2 and forces a random discard out of Leo's hand. Oh no, not one of the 18 resources out of my hand. All right, so flip, surge. Holy crap, surge. Yeah, there are actual minions in this. I forgot about that. I thought it was just the 4 Masters of Evil. This gets 6. And then discard until we get a Masters of Evil. Okay, it whiffs. Oh, because there's the other Master of Evil. We get an acceleration here. We lose this. And it is Leo's turn. All right. What do I got here? What do I got? Let's see. So that's kind of garbage. I'll exhaust this and discard 1 to get the draw 2 cards and heal 2. What do I want to get rid of here? I want to keep Zetian. Is it Zetian or Zetian? Imagine it's Zetian. I'll get rid of teamwork to draw 2 and heal 2. I will flip. Oh, I have to be mutant to play this, and I kind of want it. So, mutagen, and then I flip. So I have 3 wild resource generations for just my card set. So I can't use either of my 2 swords, which means I actually get to use them for this ability. Let me. Oh, this is identity specific, so I can't even use that. For Zetian, I've got Zetian doing 2 damage. I will exhaust both to get the +1 until the end of the round. Not even until the end of the phase, so I have 3 on everything. He's going to deal 3 damage to Tiger Shark. Let me do this. And I'll just let Ironheart ping himself, whatever Clyde is, to get rid of this. Because I still have Zetian as a chump blocker. Oh, I should have drawn 2 cards from playing him. Or I won't do that. Ooh, I can do that. Let's make the call to pay 2 to get Clyde into play. Which draws me a card. Ooh, for another make the call. I don't have the resources. I don't have a 1-cost ally, I imagine. So I will. I've already done this, so it's too late for me to do that. Let me remove the 1, and that will end my turn. All right, on to her turn. Let me immediately do this. Get Okoye back to full health. I will use this to get a reinforced suit on Okoye. Now where's my Triskelion when I need it? I'll spend 8 doing that to those 2 cards, but get Wakandan Stealth check out. Alright, Okoye will defeat this weapon runner. She will then give. Oh, somebody else says to activate her special. Oh, she activates her special from this. So she would give her +1 to her attack and thwart. I will then thwart for. I don't have my thwart upgrade out. I'll thwart for 3 off of this. And then I'll use the special interaction to knock the remaining 2 off, which will heal me by 1. I'll keep Weapons Runner. I'm not worried about Weapons Runner. Okay, that's the end of our turns here. Thor. And then 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. Attacks over here. We'll let Clyde block it for me. So 3 damage to Clyde. I wanted to flip the health, but thank you. And then attacks over here on Roz. Roz will... She's got nimble. I will block for 2. Flip. So this is 3 damage. I'll be taking 1. I will spend... This is an action, so I'll spend Negotiator to nimble to reduce it by 3 or prevent 3 that damage. And then I can activate a special on a Wakanda card I control. I will resolve the 2 damage here before he can even get a chance. Or do I want to remove the 2 threat and just let him have his 1 little poot of damage? Let's let him do that, and I'll remove 2 threat. Heal 1, and then he hits me for 1. Encounter. Jesus Christ, this card keeps hitting poor Leo. I can't spend the resources, so I have to exhaust each character for Leo. And then here, I am in hero form. She takes 2 and heals 2 on Klaw. First player. Oh, I can get Thor, but I can't get Thor. Thor Melage. Oops. To do that, I will spend the 2 and use Helicarrier to play Thor. So Thors affect all Thors. So after any Thor uses basic power, they get that access to that ability. After any Thor uses this power, get access to that ability. Thor will attack for 2 to defeat Weapons Runner. She then activates 2 different Wakanda abilities. So we're going to reduce the cost of the next card to play this turn by 2. And I will remove 2 threat and heal 1 damage. And because I use a special ability and I reduce the cost by 2, I can play Thor. This Thor works best. I might have to nerf these actually because they'd activate both of them. Thor will attack for 3 on the villain. And I will activate Wakandan Jumpsuit. And it has to be the same one twice, right? Yeah, so Wakandan Jumpsuit again. And yeah, I probably gotta nerf that a little bit. I didn't actually think about that. Or maybe have text in there that makes it so that they can only use one of them. Yeah, that's a bit too strong. All right. And then Okoye will attack for 2. She would give a bonus to Roz, but Roz is exhausted from having to defend herself. So, onto this. Leo is exhausted. His cards are exhausted, except for his katanas. What's this? Munitions attack exhausted. You may play an attack event with a hero action ability paying its cost if it defeats an enemy, draw a card. Everything in my hand is useless, kind of. I will, because it's 2 defenses. I can't use a good power. I can't use a power. I can make the call and spend 2. Let's get Clyde back in here. Or Clyde, excuse me. I draw a card. And she will, or he will, because I keep saying she because it's Ironheart. Clyde will, let's attack for 1. Ready. Oops, I accidentally pressed first player. Ready. Badoo. 1. Did I want to get rid of the lead? Nah, it's too late. April O'Neil with the oh, what's that character's name? Is it not Jesse, right? It's something else. I just realized my microphone was pointing like straight down. I wonder how much I've actually been able to be heard lately. I forget what the dude with the hockey mask name was. I haven't watched the movie in forever. 1, 2, 3. Attacks over on Roz. Roz will take it. For 1 damage. And I have to discard a random card from my hand. Well, shit. Of course, it was the 1 card I was hoping to keep in my hand. And then attacks Leo, which Clyde will block. It's not damaging me, it's damaging my ally, so Clyde dies. Poor Clyde. I've just been recycling Clydes. Bring him in, he draws me a card, and then I get him killed. Hero, Claw attacks. Stack deals damage, place 1 throw in the main scheme. Well, it's going to place 1 threat, because I'm just going to take this like a champ. For 4 damage. Hero, the villain attacks. Zishan will block. Or Zeddy and Zishan, I imagine. Jam! Overkill, like, killed the shit out of him. That was rude. Alright, back to Leo. What do we got, Leo? I mean, it's an attack. I could have played an attack, but I don't have an attack. I could have blocked one of those. And then I could have actually had lead from the front ready. Well, I can actually... That's Nick Fury, right? Yeah. You know what? Let's spend the 4 on Nick Fury. / April O'Neil. Which will draw me the 3 cards, right? Yeah, let's counter. Ooh, upgrade. If your ally you control takes consequential damage, exhaust a katana, ready that ally. Okay. Vigilance and stoicism. This is identity specific event, right? And then these are identity specific cards. Let's get Tai Chow out. So, I'll use an action to ready my katana. I will then spend 1, 2 on actually, hold on. I will remove 2. I will then spend the 2 for Stoicism to ready and to ready. I will then spend 1, 2. Take a ton, right? 1, 2 to root 2 threat and ready one of these. I will attack for 2. I will attack for 2. I will use Tai Chao, or Tai Chao, Tai Chao, I think would probably be right? And exhaust this last katana to ready that ally. So now April has 2 damage on her, but it's fine because she is Nick Fury to do 2 more damage. And that will end Leo's turn. On to Rosalind Solomon. Let me Tormalaji. Like, I don't even know why. It's like she's got 5 hit points. She's fine. She's in a pretty good spot right now. I'm going to this to inspire Thor. I cannot actually put Maria Hill in. I was going to play Maria Hill, but I can't. Not without getting rid of one of these, and they're all kind of useful right now. And I got rid of my Triskelion first turn. So Maria Hill will pay for Negotiator. So 2 threat from a scheme. So moves. And then I will activate the special on Wakan and Stealth Tech. And the special on the Vibranium Gun. Thor will attack for 3. Which will give me Vibranium Gun twice. Thor will attack for 3. Which will give me the Vibranium Gun twice. Oops, I need to like nerf. Yeah, I definitely need to nerf this. This is way too much. She will attack for 2, and I will attack for 2. I will then activate the special on me to ready another friendly character. Thor will attack for 3. 4, excuse me. These should all be doing one additional damage because he played that card. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, yeah, this is defeated. All right. So I need to nerf a little bit of Roz. Namely the Thors might be a bit too fucking strong now. They weren't this strong before, but I also never had both of them out before. So yeah, this is a bit of a problem. They need to be a little bit weaker. Leo, let's see. What did I think of Leo my first time playing? So rises back to the balancing board, it looks like. Stoicism. Look at Yuri. This is gonna bother me out here. Stoicism, Yokogiri. Nukatsuki. Okay, Nagashi. Vigilance. Splinter. Is that 15? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, that's all of them. What did I think of the Teenage Mutant Turtle. This is only useful if you're not going against somebody that's discarding cards from your deck. There's his ability, which, I mean, is probably the point, right? It's not needed. You don't need it to be strong because he's got some good strength in his deck otherwise. Um, I would say correct that I wouldn't say the typical you have to correct it has to be in alphabetical order. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or Teenage Mutant Hero Turtle in Europe or England, because apparently ninjas are violent. Then we got Ninja Turtle on this side. Ready weapon you control. I think I only forgot to do this like one turn. His whole mechanic obviously runs through his two swords. They are the best cards in his deck for that reason. I like that they give each other abilities. I mainly used it for the wild resources. I only used it, just one time. I'm pretty sure just the one time uh, for the actual ability on it, the ability on the other katana. Tai Chow, I mean, I got use out of this. This was really good with April O'Neil because it gave her 2 attacks in one turn or 2 thwarts in one turn. It was really good for April. I personally, I don't know how much use I would have gotten out of it if it wasn't April O'Neil because I don't even think sacrificing a katana to ready an ally. Um, that trade off to me, with how valuable the katanas are, isn't entirely worth it unless you don't have anything to use the katana for, and B, you have somebody like April O'Neil who is going to be on for one damn turn anyways. Um, it's still a good card. I wouldn't say it's necessarily my favorite. Did I use Splinter? I don't remember. No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to use Splinter, unfortunately. Choose an identify specific card in your deck, discard pile, and put it in the top of your deck. Actually, Tai Chao would be excellent with Splinter because you'd be getting Splinter to chump blocking area quicker, which means you're letting them die quicker, which means you can get them cycled quicker. And then isn't there? Didn't he have? I've already forgotten. He had a card that got any specific cards back, right? No, maybe not. Either way, it still gets through the deck faster. So Tai Chao with Splinter would be a good idea. Um, I actually like Tai Chao if something like that in my if I would have had something like that in my Amaranth deck, I'd love that too because I have another response when revealed type thing for Scarlet Witch, her signature ally, where she is extremely strong when you play her, and then after that she's just kind of in there to be a 2/2/3. Um, Leo's Greenhouse, excellent card. I really like this card. It's a shame you have to discard a card, but at that point, by the time you get this into play, you're not using this ability anymore. So discarding the card to use the ability is no longer that much of an issue. It also helps justify this being to draw 2, heal 2. And then the other upgrade, Nikatsuki. I didn't get a chance to play this, unfortunately. That seems like it's really helpful. His whole deck revolves around keeping the katanas going, the katana engine for life. His event, so I got another upgrade that I didn't get to play. What does this one do? When an enemy attacks you, exhaust a katana control, you may play an attack event. Yeah, it's good. but not with the current precon that you had with it, because then your only attack event is um, Yokogiri, which means that you'd be dedicating 3 resources to it. That's a big ask to do out of turn. If I was playing an aggression deck, I'd probably enjoy the hell out of this. But I was playing your precon leadership. Maybe I'll do a run with aggression, and we'll see how that plays out with other attack events that I could play with it. As for the events, a vigilant, yeah. So both of these ready katanas, and these are probably my 2 favorite events you had in this entire deck. Um, ready you, ready katanas. Remove 2 threat, ready katana. Because you're probably playing for a lot of your cards using katanas as wild resources. Um, you are exhausted in the generate wild, which then you turn into mental or energy, or this, or this. You're getting a lot of value out of the readying them back up. Stoicism, great card. Uke Nagashi is a good card. I mean, it's just a perfectly good card. Um, it readies you without having to wonder about whether or not you did or did not take damage from it. So because of that, it is a little bit better than Desperate Defense, but Desperate Defense, when you get that, it's just good. Yokogiri, I like it just because it goes back to your hand. I wouldn't say it's strong. I mean, 3 for 7 is a good chunk of damage. Um, Spider-Man swinging web kick is quick is kind of God. Spinning web kick, swinging web kick is considered like the gold standard of damage to cost ratio for hero cards. It's the one that kind of like everybody compares it to. Um, so is this on par with that? Yeah, as long as you pay the 3 different resources, it is. Because it goes back to your hand. In which case, if you can't play it, you have a wild resource in your hand. Um, would I recommend this to be passed? Hard to say after one session. I probably shouldn't ask myself that after one session. I found it enjoyable. I think I'd play it with aggression more than leadership. I got no value other than what did I play in this deck a lot of? There was the one leadership card. Um, Make the call. I played Make the Call. I think that's the only leadership card I played in this entire deck. Oh yeah, I played lead from the front one time. Make the Call just got me Clyde a couple times. So I mean, maybe I understand thematically leadership. Leo is the leader of the team, um, if I remember correctly. Uh, Unless something changes in the comics, because this is based off the comics, not the movies. Um, so yeah, leadership. I don't think leadership lends itself to him that much, other than the fact that it's thematically appropriate. Because Ayajitsu, Wajitsu, I don't know how to pronounce this word. Something Jitsu. Um, Seems to have its best ability with aggression and attack events. There are no attack events in here. There's only this. So the Precon thematically great, but otherwise sound manipulation. I don't even. Oh yeah, because he decked out. I forgot about that. Also, I kind of want to see how he does after I nerf the hell out of Roz. At least for Thors. For Thors need to be nerfed. Um, but yeah, that's going to end my stream there. I am X amount of time. How long has this been? This has been an hour and 5 minutes. Actually, not bad time. Uh, but he's fun. As it stands right now, he is fun. And he's well designed. I definitely say that. He's definitely well designed. I can see that the theme of the deck is pretty damn well adhered to. What's his I know I saw a hand. What's his actual thing over here? Search any kind of deck and discard pile for Foot Clan minion and put it in a cage. Why would I not just take the regular foot soldiers? The cloaked. I didn't even see what cloak does. Something like reduce 2 damage, then it deals 2 more damage or something like that. Next time this character uses basic power or activates, increase that value by 2, then discard the status card. Next time they would take damage, decrease that by 2 and discard it. All right. Yeah, so revealed when defeated. So she's easy to defeat, but she'll get reduced damage. So she's essentially 4 health when she comes into play. Or 3 attack or 3 scheme. So essentially all these little dudes are just add 2 more to whichever comes first, hit points, scheme, or attack. All right. And then speaking of these, so Roz is strong right now. I didn't mean her to be that strong. Those Thors kind of broke everything. These are his cards for Dario Ager. Or Dario Ager, I guess it should be, because then his initials would spell dagger, which I think is the point of his name. So when you attack him, you have to discard an upgrade. If no upgrade is discarded, he cannot be defeated by that attack. Might bump his health down because this will then attach to him. It'll make him a 7 hit point enemy. I might bump him down to 2. Just to help with the balance of him. That way you are discarding only 1 upgrade you control. And there's his Minotaur attachment. I didn't realize they had Minotaur in the game already. I didn't know that Dario Ager was in here already. And I grabbed the same picture at first, so I changed the picture after I saw it. Then his legal counsel, that's a big theme of his run-ins with Roz and both of the Thors. He's a thorn in the side for Jane Foster and Odinson, as he has his team of lawyers. He's threatening to sue them all the time. So when you would use an ability on an upgrade control, spend 1 resource of any type or cancel its effects. And then the lawyers themselves. I know the one in the middle looks a little derpy. He doesn't look any better in the non-blown up version of it. I know the one on the left looks derpy. Guess what? His eye is smaller still in the unblown up version. Attached character becomes villainous. Attached character is the villain. It gets an additional boost card when it schemes. So yeah, the theme of his whole thing is try and get you to spend resources and to try and stop you from using upgrades. Which is thematic to Roz. I think the only thing if I just nerf him down to 2 hit points, I think he is fine. 2 might not seem like a lot, but you're going to be getting rid of an upgrade to get rid of him anyways. So it's one of those pick your poison type things. So what else did I notice out of this? So the Thors need to be nerfed. Because I don't think it was too overpowered when they're not sharing the ability, but if it's not even too overpowered that they're sharing the ability, it's the fact that as it stands right now, if both of them were in play and Thor attacked and defeated a minion, then he would activate the same special twice, and then he would resolve 2 different specials. So he could essentially hit an enemy for 3 damage, activate the vibranium gun 3 times, and then the Wakanda jumpsuit once. Yeah, that's a bit too much. I might have to bump them both down to just 1 apiece. That way, at most, they're activating them twice. The dream scenario, you get both of them out. And I have to prepare. I had to have prepared better for both of them being out. So yeah, I think that both their abilities change. That's it. We get rid of the twice on Thor. We get rid of the 2 different ones on Thor. Jane Foster. Everything else in this deck right now seems to be fine in terms of costs. Maybe this needs to go up to 3. Um, God, the Agents of Wakanda is on the very bottom. This is kind of like the all-around force multiplier here. I might up the counter amount here because 3 specials can be achieved easily. Now, having it attached to a special itself might nerf it a little bit. I didn't get it, and I just changed its abilities, so I kind of want to see how it is balanced right now. So it might bump up to 4 or 5 agent counters, just under confused. But we'll see. But that is Roz. She is still in pre-alpha release. She's honestly, once I make these changes, I'll probably want to play test her one more time. And then once she's done that, she'll go out into like public alpha. But yeah, I tried that in my stream like 15 minutes ago, and then I just kept talking. So that being said, it is 4:15 in the morning. I got to make my thumbnail and upload this and all that fun stuff. I'm going to go ahead and end there and make my changes to the cards and upload this and everything like that. And so yeah, with that, have a good night / morning / day, evening, wherever you may be. Keep staying safe out there. Those of us on the East Coast of the United States have lost a good chunk of our ice in the last few days, but it's still out there, so still be careful. It's still cold at night, so some of that shit's refreezing. With that, take it easy, all right?